with reference to Jammu and Kashmir is concerned. So my second question would be, how many business investments have come into the Jammu and Kashmir in the last 2 years, sir? And especially after the announcement of the recent industrial development policy.
Emaad,
Also,
yeah,
yeah,
sure, go ahead.
yeah,
Sorry.
please, we can continue in the.
That's right. Emaad, figures are in public domain. LG's Honorable LG Sahab mentioned this figure in 15-day August speech. I'm counting from 1st March when I joined, not before that, right? So let me limit 2 years to last 5 months only. So I'm now becoming more focused on that part because I should answer for my tenure. In these 5 months, forget MOUs. You and I can sign an MOU for 10,000 crores and walk away and say nothing happened. Who cares? I have today on my land allocation portal where people have paid up 10 to 50,000 rupees, uploaded the DPRs, and that also takes money. That means they have made an effort. Projects worth 23,500 crores today, which means in Jammu they have for 12,000 and in Kashmir Valley they have 11,500. These are numbers. I'm rounding up to a few hundred crores, that's all. So 23,500 crores is the number where people have paid the money for land, they have put up the DPR and they're under process. I've already approved projects worth 1,700 crores right now, immediately. And the rest 2,000 crores will be done by 31st August. That means we are close to 4,000 crores approvals given.
That's great.
These are formal numbers. I'm not just saying will happen, may happen.
And what is, how many more investments do we expect to have in future? And also, what is the response of the investors who are coming into Jammu and Kashmir?
Yes. Now let me put the numbers to you. Let me put my internal targets. Although the government of India has put me lower targets. I am targeting 35,000 crores by 31st December and 50,000 crores by 31st March. I am accountable for the numbers. This is all what LG Sahab has said. I'm reconfirming the numbers to you. The extent of enthusiasm is so high, I'm holding back people because I had to put in some policy measures. So what you said, what is the response? I'm holding back people for that. Wait, I don't have land, just wait, let me get you land. I'll come to the land part later because since I have the incentive money, I must inform your viewers through you at this point that for the first time in the history of the state, the entire power of industrial incentive has been delegated to the state government, UT government. Earlier in the IDS, Industrial Development Scheme, even today I'm presenting a case to the Secretary DPIIT, Department of Promotion of Internal and Industry and Internal Trade, and then he approves the case, which takes far too long. The dispersals are far too slow. Now we have a process where up to 500 crores of investment will come to Principal Secretary. Beyond that, it goes to Chief Secretary. That means the UT administration itself is answerable. All powers for dispersal of incentives have been fully delegated to the state government. I'm repeating it, fully delegated to state government. JKDFC will do the dispersal part, but that's a mere formality. The power is now with the state. So I will be accountable, or my successor will be accountable for what goes right and wrong. So I'll be sitting here in front of you answering your questions if I don't do it. I'm not passing the buck to anyone. So this is the level of trust we have now. These are fundamental departures from the previous policy. Now let me add further to that part. The entire land allocation policy has been shifted, completely transformed today. From 1st April, we have now not made it first come first serve, which was the case earlier. That means anybody opening a portal 2 o'clock in the night and shutting out 203 minutes had prior information. He'll upload his money, upload his application, and the landmark allotment to him. Today, the portal remains open throughout the period, except for technical features. No one has a first come first serve right. We will go by sequential number to look at the quality of project. Now, to answer your question, the land allocation committee, which I head, or Chief Secretary who also heads one, and my directors also head some of them, depending on the value of investment, is such a broad-based issue that no one person can decide. Even I have to struggle to explain my point to others. I only head it. I don't control it. Every voice is heard, minuted, and any objections overruled formally in terms of file notings. So let's say one thing. Now let me explain to your audience the land allocation policy. This would come up sooner than later, so I'm taking it up already. The appraisal is made by the GM, Joint Director or Industries, or the GM Sitco or CCOP, and the bank representatives, the industry representatives, and all the local people concerned from all departments, be it power, be it environment, be it pollution control board. To suffice, it's already on the website, so I want to elaborate that part. It's a broad-based committee of all stakeholders, including banks, Sitco, and industries, and everybody else. They appraise your DPR. justify how much of land is required in your case, because people normally tend to get greedy. They want to have double or triple the land that they're getting into it. Once they do that part, then the report, depending on investment level, comes up to by director level or principal secretary level or CS level. Again, all departments are represented. Pollution Control Board is there, electricity is there, housing is there, forest is there. I may have forgot a few people. The representative of industry is there. So everybody, and the MD, SEDCO, CCOP is there. So this is the way we are allotting land in a most transparent manner. And believe me, I feel take a lot of pride in the fact, because I feel that even if somebody wants to really make something wrong out of it, he can only make a fool of you, not get you land. It's like saying Emaad a price for land. If somebody takes money from me, मैं दिलवा दूंगा आपको. मिलके तो अच्छी बात है, नहीं मिला मैंने बहुत कोशिश की.
So we can. So you are assuring our viewers that the land allotment policy of the government is extremely transparent, and whatever myth and misinformation that has been there in the a general myth and misconception that has been created about this land allotment policy is absolutely baseless.
Emaad, read for yourself. I'll request your audience not take my assurance. Of course, I've already told you that it's very transparent because I made this system. Read for yourself. See who has overriding power. If 20 people, all of them decide to make money at all levels, then the world nobody can save us.
Well,
but the 20 different stakeholders and everybody is a crook, then God help our country. But believe me, read the policy yourself. It cannot be made more transparent. Yes. It cannot be made. If there is something, I would love to welcome the discussion.
As you my next question